Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're jumping straight in to how LexiFlow's Auto-Doc Drafter is literally transforming the timeline of legal document creation. If you've ever stared down a mountain of medical records or just sat there glaring at a blank page, waiting for it to magically become a complex demand letter, well, you're going to want to hear this. We're breaking down the source material from LexiFlow Technologies to see exactly how reasoning AI is completely shifting the paradigm for legal prose. Let's kick things off with this massive promise from LexiFlow. It targets one of the absolute biggest pain points in the legal industry. Draft demand letters in seconds, not hours. I know, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? Because in high-stakes litigation, drafting is famously grueling. You're synthesizing facts, cross-referencing medical records, doing liability analysis, all of it. But LexiFlow is making the bold claim that this entire foundational process can be compressed from a multi-hour ordeal down to literal seconds.
And that prompts a pretty critical question about the hidden costs of our traditional workflows. Seriously, think about it for a second. How much time are you actually spending on manual legal drafting? Because whether you're a solo practitioner grinding it out or part of a massive firm, those billable hours spent just structuring routine documents, those are hours you aren't spending on high-level strategy or client relations or, actually taking on new cases. For a lot of high-growth firms, the bottleneck isn't a lack of clients at all. It's just the sheer volume of manual drafting. So here's the core solution they're proposing, shifting from that grueling multi-hour task to a lightning-fast process using what they specifically call reasoning AI. And notice that phrasing, actually. This isn't just a glorified autocomplete or a basic template filler where you plug in names. The source material really emphasizes an AI that can actually reason through the complexities of your uploaded case files to generate coherent, structurally sound legal documents. It's a fundamental workflow replacement.
Section 1. The proof in the numbers. Let's look at the hard data backing up this claim.
Okay, over 500 firms have already adopted this platform for their high-stakes document drafting. That's a huge footprint. It tells us we're not just looking at some experimental beta test with a handful of early adopters. No, this is a validated tool being used in the daily operations of hundreds of practices right now. And here's where the impact gets super quantifiable. These firms are reporting an incredible 90% faster drafting speed across the board. Just imagine taking a 10-hour task and knocking it out in exactly 1 hour. That kind of acceleration completely rewires the operational capacity of a legal team, letting firms handle way higher volumes of complex litigation without just burning out their staff. Which, as you can see, translates directly to an 85% total time saved on these traditionally sluggish tasks. When you're saving 85% of your time on document gen, you're fundamentally altering the economics of a case. It gives legal professionals the freedom to reallocate their energy toward the nuanced, strategic stuff that AI just can't do, like, actually negotiating in the courtroom or counseling an anxious client. But look, we all know speed is totally useless if the quality falls off a cliff. So seeing a 4.9 out of 5-star user satisfaction rating across more than 10 document types, that shows the tech is clearly delivering on its promise. The output is reliable and genuinely useful to the attorneys using it.
Moving on to Section 2, Core Capabilities of LexiFlow. Let's see what's actually under the hood here. Auto-Doc Drafter actually packs several tools into one comprehensive suite. It's definitely not a one-trick pony. You've got a demand letter generator, a case summary builder, a medical chronology writer, plus custom templates so you can lock in your firm's unique voice and formatting. Throw in source citation and one-click export, and it's basically everything you need in one place to build your case. The really crucial takeaway here is how these tools generate highly targeted outputs straight from your uploaded files. Look at how these features map out. The demand letter generator isn't just spitting out boilerplate text. It's crafting polished documents referencing specific liability and damage calculations. The case summary builder creates these super concise summaries specifically tailored for high-pressure spots like mediation. And maybe the most impressive one, the medical chronology writer takes your chaotic, massive pile of uploaded medical records and auto-generates a clean, date-organized timeline with all the key findings highlighted. Which brings us to Section 3. The source citation advantage, because speed needs verifiable accuracy. Like we said in the legal field, speed means absolutely zero if it isn't accurate. To tackle that totally valid fear of AI hallucinations, where the AI just confidently invents facts, LexiFlow uses source citation. This is exactly why this platform matters to your firm's reputation. It ensures absolute accuracy by grounding every single AI-generated statement in hard evidence.
Every statement links directly back to its origin, so whether it's a specific page in a medical record, a line in a deposition, or a paragraph in a police report, you have the exact reference point right there. You never have to blindly trust the AI. You can verify every single thing instantly. And you can see right here just how beautifully simple this workflow is. It totally minimizes the friction of adopting new tech. Step 1, you just apply your firm's custom template. Step 2, you let that reasoning AI auto-generate the document, complete with all those essential source citations. And Step 3, you export it with one click to Word, PDF, or your case management system. No awkward copy-pasting, no fighting with margins, no messy reformatting. It's designed to fit right into the way modern firms are already working. Okay, Section 4, the legal AI ecosystem. Let's zoom out a bit. Because Auto-Doc Drafter is powerful on its own, but it's really just one piece of a much larger puzzle. LexiFlow actually positions itself as the orchestration layer for high-stakes litigation. They're specifically targeting high-growth firms in major medical malpractice markets, places like LA, San Francisco, New York City, and Chicago. And notice that phrase, orchestration layer. They aren't just selling a quick-fix tool. They're offering a foundational operating system for complex, high-value cases. By proving this tech in the most document-heavy, mathematically complex, and intensely scrutinized legal environments in the country, they're really making a statement. And this orchestration layer includes an absolutely massive suite of tools. Just look at the lineup. You've got an AI intake agent and a voice AI receptionist handling the front end. Then there's Discovery Vault for evidence, DepoLens AI for deep diving into depositions, Settlement Predictor Pro, Compliance Shield, and an analytics dashboard tying the whole shebang together. Plus, it is all backed by SOC 2 compliance. That is a rigorous security standard, ensuring your highly sensitive case data stays completely private and secure. For any reputable firm, that's non-negotiable, right? It builds a complete, end-to-end, totally secure ecosystem. So looking at this massive shift in legal drafting and case management, what you should really take away from this explainer is a fundamental question about the future of your practice. We're clearly moving away from the days where just throwing more human capital at a problem was the only way to scale document processing. We're entering an era where reasoning AI acts as the orchestration layer for the entire firm. The data shows it's faster, it's highly rated, and crucially, it is grounded in verifiable source citations. So as you look at your own workflows, your own stacks of unread medical chronologies, and your firm's ultimate growth goals, you have to ask yourself, is your firm ready for the orchestration layer of litigation? Or are you still drafting in the past? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.